I'm so excited that you guys are here. Let me see how many people are here at the very beginning of the video. There's 25 people waiting. It's probably about a minute delay. So thank you. Maybe it's only 30 seconds. Thank you everyone for being here. And I want to do a huge shout out to Joan, Miss Superklutz, because she has been in here for hours in the chat room, like literally hours in the chat room, talking with Gail Lopez, and she's serving everyone coffee. So thank you, Joan. Thank you, Gail, for coming out, chatting in the chat before the video. Welcome everybody else. Do you guys remember Pamela? This is Pamela Hunter, my cousin, who I haven't seen in like 15 years. And the reason we're doing this video is to let you know my deal on the Young Living Essential Starter Kit is almost over. And I'm doing this because I love all of you. I've heard the stories from so many of you. I read your comments. I get private messages on so many of you that have a hard time with life and things like that. And I know... Okay, let's backtrack. Pam got a hold of me because she wanted to learn more about the YouTube thing. And I mentioned to her, because I saw on social media, we haven't seen each other in 15 years. I follow, we're friends on Facebook, and I was interested in a diffuser and some essential oils just because I wanted a scent in my house. I wanted it to smell pretty when people come to visit. And I know some of them will relax you and some of them will give you energy. I need something with energy and stuff. And so I got my starter kit and I didn't really know what to do with it. I got this right before I went on my cruise with Maymay, and it sat there for a while. And then I got back on my cruise. I'm like, I'm going to open this up. I smelled some. I really didn't like all of the smells, to be honest. I didn't like them all. I'm like, well, why do I want this and this one? But this one smells good. I used all my lemon. And till I really learned more about it from Pamela. She totally educated me on so much about it. And then we talked about using it on my skin, of applying it on my skin. And I didn't know to do that. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know it did anything. I seriously wasn't. And she talked about how I could share this with all of you. And I'm like, I was honest. And I'm like, well, let's see. I'm not sharing it on YouTube unless it's something I love and unless it's something I'm excited about. And I have to actually see results. And I've lost 6 pounds since Thursday. So I'm so excited. It's more than essential oils. I also bought the shake for weight loss and taking the Ninja Red juice. And I've been going on walks. I probably wouldn't have lost all the weight without the walks, but I hate exercise. How many of you hate exercise? I know some people love exercise, but I hate it. I hate exercise. So, but going on a walk, that's not much. And so I create...
Do you like your walks?
I love my walks. And
We gotta get that word exercise out of our mind. We gotta find that lifestyle that we like.
yeah, so Pamela suggested, why don't you start a group, Melody Lane Lifestyle? You have all these people that love you and follow you. And I mean, because I'm not all crafting, some people follow me only because I live in the villages and go on golf cart rides. And so it's not just crafting, although I'm also still doing all my crafting. And Pamela gave me a great idea today before this video that I want to motivate you guys to talk to or text message or just send a little note to family members you haven't seen in years. Sometimes we grow apart, or sometimes we just live on other sides of the country and we really don't know them. And so she got me thinking, I'm going to try to create a card that I can share with all of you to send out a note to somebody you haven't talked to in years. Somebody, maybe a friend from high school that you've lost communication with. but you know they're around, and you can find their address, or you can just send them a text message or an email. You can find everybody's email anywhere on the internet. So we want to motivate you to do that. And I don't know, I just have so much to say, but I know Pamela has so much to say. But one thing, Pamela, and I think it's hard to hear you right now. Okay, Pamela, I can't hear you at all.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay. I was muted, and I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Okay, one thing that I really learned from, I learned a lot of things from her, but one thing that I found out how these essential oils work are because they go into your cells and they change your cells. Can you talk a little bit about that? And then she has so many stories and so much fun.
Why you love Melody? Yes, she gives you lots of education on crafting, and why you love her is how she educates. Because you feel her heart. Did you see her just go, "Blah!" She had to like let all that out, and it's so fun to hear her say all of that because it comes from a true place. So I just want to say, Melody, the reason why they follow you is because they love who you really are. And we know that you're this major crafting guru, I call you.
Can you talk a little louder?
We also know that you you come from your heart, and that's what everybody's falling in love with. That's what it is. As I kind of went out there and looked at all the crafters, and I was like, yeah, I wouldn't follow them. Yeah, I wouldn't follow them. Yeah, I'd follow them, and I'd definitely follow you. Can you guys hear me now?
They're still having trouble.
No, I wonder why. Can they turn up their volume? Is it their volume or my volume? Still trouble, or can you hear me? You know what? Let me try a headset. Let me see if a headset will be better. And then I'll get you going on education. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I just need the headset for today. Okay. So is this better, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold it up like that. That's the best.
Okay. Oh, I get to look so pretty with my headset. So I was saying that it's your heart, Melody. It's your belief system. It's your ways that you put out all this love, whether it's crafting and lifestyle, whatever it is. It's that everybody loves so much because you care so much. So I am here. That's why I came to see her. We hadn't seen each other in 15 years. I showed up to be with her because I fell in love with her just like you fell in love with her after not knowing her for so long. And it was just time that we got together and we had a blast, and we're continuing to have so much fun. So what she said about reaching out to a family member, really want to drive that home, that if there's someone that is in your life, maybe you make a handmade card for them, or show them about oils, or just send them a phone call and just reach out, because you never know the fun that you might be missing out. So I just want to say that. Then you asked me a question about how these essential oils work. So yes, they penetrate through the skin, anything you touch. Now listen to this. So think about what you've been touching. And I always think of this when I'm barefoot in the airport, when I take off my shoes and I have no socks on, I think, oh, what is going into the soles of my feet? And I am not a germophobic by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay, they're still saying they can't hear you very well.
Really? Weird. I wonder if it's the connection.
Okay, that's better right there.
Getting better? Better? So sorry, I feel... Okay, wait. Feel bad, I can't hear. Oh, I feel bad too. Now can they hear?
I think that sounds better.
Okay, Susan, can you hear me now? Can't hear anything but mumbling, she says. No, they cannot hear me. I wonder if it's the connection.
I can hear you.
I wonder why they can't. It must be the connection to Bluetooth from the Zoom. Should we start over with just YouTube? Yeah, no, not great. They can't hear me. So do you want to disconnect the Zoom and just be on YouTube?
I'm not sure.
It has to be that connection, I bet. Oh wait, it says switched. Is this better? Can you hear me now? Melody?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, that's weird. They're going crazy saying they can't. It's very, very soft, even with my volume all the way up. Cam, I can hear you, but it sounds like you've been walking through a pillow. Oh, that's funny. Check the plug where it goes into the machine. Done that. Melody, you have to repeat what she says.
I can't repeat what you say like you say it.
Let's get off Zoom and just do YouTube.
Okay, we're going to have to start a new video.
Let's tell them. Come on. Sorry, said that word.
Okay, we're going to start a new video. Pam, I can't hear you at all now. We're going to start a new video, just like a Google Hangout type video. So we will be back in a few minutes.